Hello, I'm Alan Keays, and I'm joined today by Tom Haley, and we're here to provide you a look at some of the stories we're working on here in the Herald newsroom. Darren Marcy will be over in Castleton tonight. It's been in the newspaper a lot, the Castleton Select Board meeting. This is their first meeting they'll be holding tonight about after a board member has been cited for disorderly conduct for his actions during a board meeting.
I know.
So it'll be interesting to see if this comes up at the meeting tonight and if the public shows up and has any reaction to the stories that have been running on this topic. Also in tomorrow's paper, we'll have a story on the Budget Adjustment Act that's taking place up in Montpelier today. That's to help fill the deficit that has occurred between the last budget that they passed in the most current year. And we'll also have a story from Darren Marcy about a big outdoor show that's planned for Rutland this weekend. Mm-hmm. And Brent Curtis is over at the criminal court today, where there was a man arrested at a Rutland motel last night with 126 bags of heroin, and he's charged with trafficking charges of that drug. And one last news thing before we go to sports. Mm-hmm. There was a meeting on Saturday of this new group trying to form in Rutland over at the library. They had a meeting. They're trying to form a tech club to help people on social media and Facebook, help businesses
older
as well.
People like me that didn't grow up with it.
That's you could certainly take part.
Yeah, well, maybe I will.
I don't think it's just older people, but they'll take anybody.
Okay.
I'm sure. And so what's going on in sports, Tom?
Well, first of all, I just had a question.
Sure.
We're all familiar with the big outdoor show every year at the Berry Auditorium.
Yes.
Is this a new first annual in
Rutland? In Rutland.
It is?
Yep.
Wow. Could be the start of something big.
That's what Darren hopes.
Yeah. So Jamie Norton will be in the Mill River Gym tonight. Burton against Mill River in girls basketball. Mm-hmm. And we have down south, we have Pootie Walsh in the Green Mountain Gym in Chester doing a basketball game. Mm-hmm. But the big news in the state tonight is in Rochester. Paven Parrish is going to score his 2,000th point, almost certainly. He needs only 8. And I believe only 6 or 7 players in the history of Vermont basketball have reached the 2,000 point standard. So that's big, and we can't wait to hear from Rochester tonight. And I have a story on the goings-on Saturday night in West Rutland. It was quite a night. Carl Serrani, the girls basketball coach, reached the 200 victory milestone, which is a pretty monumental feat in itself. Sure. But also during the game, we had a girls basketball player for Bellows Falls hit her head and taken off on a backboard. A freshman by the name of Murphy Hicks, and of course, you know how it is when somebody's strapped on a backboard. It's like worst case scenarios go through everybody's head, and no fall was called, and the Bellows Falls people were incensed, and the game was actually halted. It was 66-19 with 6.5 minutes left, and so they didn't finish the game. Coach Serrani from West Rutland still gets his 200th win. I called her grandfather Sunday morning, and she's going to be fine. Good. Concussion, sprained, cervical sprain, I guess is the terminology. And but it was quite a night there with both things together, and so we have a story, a feature story on that. So
I saw the photo in the system.
I think it's going to be a good sports page tomorrow.
All right. And also in tomorrow's paper, Gordon Drusilla is working on a story about a new business looking to come downtown.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
A brew pub. It's in the former Ladderbush building, which is right around the corner from here.
What is brew pub?
They make the beer right on the site and serve it in the facility, along with food and pub food kind of stuff.
Rutland's on the move?
Yes. So I hope that comes to fruition. Gordon's talking to the folks actually in about a half hour from now.
Great.
So we'll have that story in tomorrow's paper. Thanks for watching.